wonderfully made are you today? And with that being said, it's on a Sunday. And it is Sunday, fun day, family day, where you should be relaxing, making memories, exchanging ideas for the days that are ahead of you, celebrating. Today is the 5th. Happy Julio 5. Yay! But anyway, Sunday, fun day, family day, where you should be enjoying those who are near and dear to you. You have somebody like me. And with that being said, how are y'all doing? How's things? How's it going? How's it coming? It's your girl, ShaflannDaMoorCeo. And if you don't know, the more, get to know. CEO of Next Level LLC, motion picture video production, MC, and Next Level Radio TV host. So give it all you got TV show, Mother of 5K, The Man, Story Time, and you can get your live 5:45 p.m. Sundays at Facebook, and again at 7 on Instagram, where we strongly advise parental supervision and where we affiliate programs to other businesses to get you to the next level, where I am COO of ADU, also CEO of ADU America, where you are local, but I bring you abroad. For the people, by the people. Also media director, guest MC, and last but definitely not least, CEO of Next Level Up Network Enterprise, where your business is my business, and where I offer unlimited promotion, advertising, and Q&As, interviews, live streaming, podcasts, and I build funnels. Also, we establish LLCs, DBAs, DUNs, anything your business needs. I have a master who can service you today. And with that being said, I'm going to change up just a little bit. So if you are new to me, you can't see me waving, but hi, I am Shay, and I do sauna Saturdays or sauna Sundays, where I talk about coming together or whatever I got going to promote and advertise others along the way. And today I want to start by doing a 10-minute meditation. I said 20 minutes, but I know people cannot sit here and not hear anything and not see anything. So 10 minutes of meditation. I do 21 minutes, 21 days to get you in the rotation. With that being said, I do not have my glasses on, so I cannot see you guys. But thank you for the love, the hearts. I return them, and the universe give you the love and the hearts right back. And to everybody else, hey, 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 hey. Now here comes my 10 minutes of meditation to clear out my mind, to clear out the things that I have been holding, that I have been bearing, what I have been crossing. I want to release. I want to ask the universe to keep me safe, to also allow me to be healthy, and to also bring monetary finance of stability. And while my eyes are closing, I am subconsciously asking for the same things within my mind. With my eyes being closed, I am visualizing those words that I have just spelled over myself to manifest. breathing in for 5, and I am exhaling for 5. I inhale the greatness of the words that I have just spoken to myself, and I exhale the things that no longer serve the purpose in the people. I'm growing out of my way, off my head. And those that may be asking, I am smiling because I am envisioning all the things that I'm asking. I'm happy with what I see. I'm happy that it's mine. I'm happy that it belongs to me. I am still repeating, may I be safe. May I be healthy. And may finance find me comfortable and stable. Okay, enough of all that goodness and that greatness, and I shall all things come to fruition. And those who join me, may all your inspirations be a guidance to your success. And with that being said, okay. Let's get to it. I am so thankful for today because I woke up in right mind, sound, and body. My yesterday was preparing veggie dogs with veggie chili, and also what else we have? Oh, we are then kidney beans and brown rice with some chips on the side. And yes, everything was veggie. Let me see. My son and I, we played a hand of dominoes. Yeah, beat the brakes off that ass. Also, what else we did? We went outside, sat outside in the grass for a lot of it. And then when nightfall, we sat outside. Well, came in, we ate, then we went outside and watched the neighbors pop their firecrackers. And we just sat outside and on the ground and did a little affirmation for my ancestors who was in bondage, and definitely for those who are still in bondage. After that, we listened to the sky do a lot of talking. I seen some things though my son did, and I'm always watching the sky. So my son was like, "Well, Mom, I didn't see it." Then he counted at me. It looked like You tripping. And I'm like, no, I'm not tripping. I saw it. I seen it. So I turned the phone on and I video recorded it. And one part of the sky was a dark blue. And then the other part was like it was 8 o'clock in the afternoon. And he said, okay, Mom, I do see it. I said, no, but watch. So I'm watching and it does it and he doesn't see it. And I was like, okay, maybe that's a message for me. So I said, universe, I received it. I saw it. I see you up there in the sky making it work or working out things on our behalf down here on the land. Received. And then he was like, well, Mom, I'm going in or whatever. So he goes in, I stay outside, and I'm just enjoying the sounds because I couldn't really see the fireworks, but I was enjoying the sounds. But again, like I said, I'm always listening and I'm always paying attention. And I saw the flashing again. Now, the sound that I was hearing, and I recorded it on Facebook. So if you want to hear, you have to go look on ShaflannDaMoorCeo page and you can see it. But it sounded as if someone was dragging something across the floor. And let me tell you what I said it was. It was like somebody was playing chess and they had knocked over someone's pawn or someone's queen, and it wasn't thunder, but that's what it sounded like. But it was not that noise of a thunder. It wasn't the sound of a thunder. And then I heard it again, and then it got louder, and then it did it again. So I called my son. So he stood out there with me, and he kept saying, "Mom, well, I see this long light or whatever." And I was like, "Well, I don't see, but I did, but I thought it was the reflection off of my glasses because I was turning. And then I saw it again. I was like, oh, no. That is someone advertising their business. I said, like that Batman light that they had or whatever. I said, that's the same thing. He was like, oh. And then as soon as he said, oh, it did it again. He said, Mom, I saw it. And I said, well, somebody's taking care of business on the top half of the dome, doing the galactic work. So I stayed out there till maybe about 11ish when they started to down back on the fireworks. So I came in and my son had turned on the TV, and I can't remember what it is that he had turned on, but it was about the 4th of Julio. And then I looked up spiritual meaning because everything is a message for me, everything. And I pay attention to messages because that's the only way I am able to move is through Christ. And Christ have to tell me, hey, make a move, hey, reach out, hey, speak, hey, this. Because for the foremost part, I am too self. I am. I'm just not with the bullshit and the fuck shit. I'm not with the mediocrity. I'm not with toxicity, any of that shit. I want to elevate, grow beyond the sky. I want to go to infinity. Because I am a galaxy. I just came down here to chill, to pre-warn, to foresee things, and also to get a touch with others. But it said that we were in a time where Cyrus, Saturn, and someone else is meeting up. So I was like, so if they're meeting up, maybe that was the exchange of energy that we saw in the sky. Maybe that's the sign of balance that we are so in desperate need of. Because the day before that, I had saw a eagle and a fox. They was in proximity of each other. Now, one would say one is the prey and the other one is the source. Food source is what I mean by that. Hey y'all, hey. Um, but I had to look it up because I don't always see things as others see things. And I don't project things. I want to get a full understanding of what I'm seeing. So yeah, I looked it up. And what I read and what I'm putting together is it's time for violence. It's time for Libras to come in and balance out things. It is time for us to receive what is the sign and what was left and what was prepared at the table before our enemies. It's to wipe out the ungodly things or the things that evildoers have embedded that has overshadowed the goodness of one another. I also put in that same thing because on the 3rd or the 2nd, I went to this event to do a Q&A, and I asked any and everybody, hey, why do you celebrate this? What is your purpose? Hold on, y'all. Oh, y'all see that glistening? Yes, honey, yes. I know people ask me, oh, hey, why you on here? Or why you do this? It's to pull out the toxins, to remove the metals, to remove anxiety, is to release endorphins, to release unnecessary stress of today, yesterday. Hold on, y'all. But this is what this is for. This is why I do it. It's to show others, hey, you do not have to hold on to what a person has did, said, gave you. You can release that. It does not have to lay dormant. It does not have to have a place. It does not have to take up space in your place. You don't have to harbor those ill feelings that the will of someone else. Another reason why I don't really say, oh, Jesus, take the wheel. No, I'm a God, and I can take it myself. I can do for self. I can provide for self. I just need others who are like-minded to join me, Okay. So as I was saying, I went to go interview and I asked, hey, why do you celebrate this day? What is the meaning of it to you? And so many people said the claim of independence. Now, I have heard that I could be racist, but I'm like, how can I be racist and it's only one race, which is me? And every other culture is a replica of me. So I was like, freedom. When you guys are still unaliving people just for being who they are or for the particular complexion of their hue. Or a person who's just walking down the street and somebody drive by and say a ill word to them. Okay, independence for me having to explain to my son that no, you cannot go into their house. No, you can't go into their garage because of how they was raised, how their mentality is built up. I don't care what no one says. They are all the same. They may not act out on it, but they're all the same. I have to be very cautious, and no one else is being cautious. Everybody else, we are allies to them. Won't say, oh, I'm not that because I got one or two of them. No, you just found something that's relatable doesn't mean that you love us because you relate to something. No, because love is unconditional. Love is just that Christ of everything. I don't care what your outside interior exterior is, it's your inside interior. It's who you are in the inside that is projected. That's what I am attracted to, is the willingness, the eagerness. My son said to me, Mom, for you to not so much care for, because I don't care for. They always come up to you, and I was like, you know why? It's my aura. It's how I carry myself. I'm like that little bug light. Yeah, they come up to me, but it depends on what they come and how they come to me, if they get zapped or not. So just listening to them say, oh, it's for independence. What independence? What did you fight for? What did you give up? What have you went without? Because you are celebrating something that you never had a part of, you never had any dealings in, you never knew, you never know what, I don't want to call it struggle, but what the challenge was. So how do you celebrate that? Also, from it, I got, well, we're no longer in them times and days, and we're not all like that. We are still in those times and days. And I'm gonna give the prime example. Day before yesterday, when I was sitting down, it was just my son and I. Oh my God, it was just my son and I. And if the COVID pandemic was still going, it shouldn't have been no one around us. But though it was, and it kept sitting around, it kept sitting around, it kept sitting around. And the energy, that's why I be telling y'all, you have energy for a reason. A lot of them don't. Everything else doesn't, because they are a scientific notation. They are a science projection. They is a science project. They are a science experiment. So it's the energy. It was thousands of yard of acreage to place yourself, and you decided to place it around me. And one would say, well, it's a free country. It ain't. I have to pay for everything. If I ask for a bottle or a cup of water, you're going to put it in a clear cup so you can wash to make sure that it's water. Then you're going to watch me to make sure that I get the water. So it's not free. I have to pay for everything that I am in deserves to be entitled for it to be free. I have to sign my name up and give you my email address to get free food. I have to stand in line to pay for food and receive bad service. And y'all so upset about these robots taking over. I am so not. Because at least I know the robot cannot speak and he's just coming in, or it's just in there just to do a job. You know how gratifying that is? That I don't have to have someone to show me they got an attitude, but you clocked in. That somebody say, oh, well, I refuse service just because I can or just because I want to. Do you know how racist, or how colorism that is? That is still a form of discrimination. Yeah, it's your place of business, of course, but you don't have a validated reason on why you don't want to service me. I'm not going to beg you. I'm not going to plead with you. I'm definitely not fenced to get upset with you. I'm not. I'm going to turn around, look at you and say, hey, I'm a God person, a God figure. So I'm going to walk off like the model that I am, and I am going to unlearn that place of establishment. That's it. There's no need for me to get all upset, yelling and screaming and shouting. No, because that's what I get for wanting to be an ally to you, to patronize with you. to also support you. That's why I say people do not get it. It is had never been about the complexion of your skin. It's about you and how you treat me, how you speak to me, if you acknowledge me, if you offer me, if you assist me. That's what it is. And that's what we have been lost at. That's why we need a balance. That's why we need to understand and understand that it's one. It's one. It's one. I don't care who you glorify. I don't care who you feel like is your God. I don't knock you for that. I knock you for if you say, hey, oh, well, I don't deal with them because of that. Oh, I don't deal with them because of that. Mentally, you are unbalanced. Physically, you need to get yourself in a stable place. That's it. That's all that I'm saying is if we as the people unlearn a lot of these evil ass ways, these devil advocate ass ways, then we would stand up for our children. We wouldn't want to talk ill to our children. We wouldn't want even others to speak ill to our children because they are our future. And if you are talking ill and down to the future today, then what do you have forward to look forward to? The music is garbage. The food is garbage. We're giving our children, our future, garbage. And how do we expect them to do better when they are being exposed to low vibrations? That's across the map. You let them listen to all types of garbage. And then again, they go out into the universe and that's how they navigate. When you don't know, it's the mental. It's the frequency. It's the currency. But you don't see that because you are, well, children gonna be children and it's just music, but it's a way of living. It's how they have their viewpoints on things. It becomes their perspective. When you close-minded, you close doors. When you limit your engagement or your interactions, you limit your children's fundamental. You project possibilities of being limited. The very reason why I say I love you. I might not be in love with your ways, but I love you because I'm here to perfect you. I am the only human. Look it up. Y'all don't believe in astrological signs, but you want to talk about God, and God is the creator of the constellation. So those stars are very important. You can't have one without the other. That's why I say, get acquainted with a person, astrological sign, and you'll know them and the experiences, the depth of your knowledge of them. No, we're not all the same, but we have similarities. I'll tell a person in a heartbeat, look me up, boo. Do your due diligence. Because not knowing me, I'm perceived as being mean. I don't give a fuck. Oh, you have no filter? I don't. I'm a human. There's no filters. Isn't. My track is my filter, and it filters out all of the things that no longer serve my body a purpose. I got people walking around here who ain't pooped. What? Shut up. You don't got nothing to say to me because you are not regular. You are backed up. You are full of shit, physically, emotionally, and mentally. So you cannot say too much when you have no regularity in your life. Y'all still sitting up here eating McDonald's food after they didn't showed y'all, after they didn't told y'all. Y'all are still up here eating KFC after they didn't showed y'all what it is. And, it's just a commercial. You reading into why is that a commercial when they saying, hey, a color person. Ain't that much damn chicken in the universe. But everything is in a lab now. I want y'all to keep in mind Yoku was your first science. Your first science. Your first scientist. Your first science. The first cloning, hybrid. But y'all don't get that because you won't read and you'll argue with a person who tells you better or that knows better. I don't knock anybody. Everybody is a learning experience. And you are supposed to be learning from your experiences. And what you learn, you are supposed to implement, or you are supposed to say, oh, dang, that ain't what's up. Damn, I ain't have to do that. Damn, I ain't have to react like that. That's what it is for. That is the nature of living life. Is to be the greatest aspect or still be a liability to the universe. The universe is rebirthing. It's crowning. 2020 should have been your vision. That was the first phase. This is here now the second phase. And this is just the beginning of the calibrating of the universe. I'm so excited for 2030. Oh, when y'all are no longer celebrating these things and you'll learn to celebrate self. When you no longer are just following with a paganism of ungodliness. When you will stand up and say enough is enough. When you will start to be an ally to the righteousness. When you will start saying, oh no, that ain't right. When you see somebody else's child being abused, then you'll stand up and say, no, I'm here for you. If you need a break, I'm here for you. Not to do something ill will, not to say ill will things, but to actually be a safety net. Well, we don't have to be walking around here in fear. Well, we cannot be our organic self. Well, we cannot be organic matter. Because in reality, if you know it or not, I am a God. I am the periodic table. I am the organic matter. It's me. Why not glorify me? Why not uplift me? Because I'm going to encourage you. I'm going to motivate you without you even asking me. I'm going to be there for you. I'm going to show up for you. But y'all feel like support is buying something. No, support is pulling up. Support is showing up. Support is telling others about me, what I got going, what I'm doing, telling others about my efforts. That's what support is. Whether you believe I'm a pharaoh, whether you see me as a duchess, whether you see me as a princess, whether you see me as a queen, I do. And maybe you should see yourself as that, and then you can see that. Because that's what God said. See me, because you are the image of me. If you start to see God in people, then you wouldn't treat them, you wouldn't talk so ill. You wouldn't say such negative things. You wouldn't be secretively in a agenda against me. You wouldn't be in competition with me. Because if you knew being in competition with me, you would die. Ask me. I don't mind sharing. I don't mind giving. I don't mind offering. I don't mind generating. I don't mind. Because I am entitled to a miracle. You're looking for me lessons. Here they go. Here I am. Here I stand. But again, you have to be in allowing. You have to be in offering. You have to be a person who has risen in your Christ stage and you just want to give till you can't give anymore. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, is to be honest with yourself. If you are honest with yourself, the universe will allow everything else for you. Stop overthinking. Stop over worrying. Stop overcompensating others. Stop being at the disposal of others when they're not reciprocating it. When nobody is pouring into you, you are overexerting. You are over. You are over. And your inner you are saying, I am exhausted from pouring into others and no one is pouring into me. I'm out here giving, but nobody is giving back. That's why I'm always in a community. That's why I'm always giving to the shelterless, because again, I don't own this. This is not mine. All of these things are just borrowed. They just given to me. And I'm doing my best with it. If I have it, I'm willing to share it. If it no longer serves me a purpose, universe, remove it. If I am not doing my Father things, then Father, you know it is time for me to be one-on-one. Because there's no punishment that will be given to me. I just need the awareness. Pull me in and show me I am not on the correct path. Show me that this is what I am doing that no longer fits me. I'm not arguing. I'm not fussing. I'm questioning. But I have every right to question my movements. I have every right to question the steps. Because I want to make sure that I am doing what I am supposed to be doing. I don't never want to leave nobody behind. I never want to look over anyone. I'm no longer in humbling states, but I am in my empire. I am building my state of mind. I'm no longer residing in poverty. I am no longer here in a place where it's just about me. No. It was never about me. I just want people who are like me to hover, to step upon, to wink, to let me know you are me. I am you. Us is I, and I am us. It never has been about, oh no. It's about the you and the N and the O. It's about us collectively. It's about your ideas. It's about my ideas. It's about us keeping the universe balanced. It's okay that you are a fox. It's okay that I am an eagle. It's okay if you are a person who is lost. Let's be found together. It's not about if I am brown skinned and you are yellow, orange, green, purple. It's about your way of thinking. And I want that way of thinking to surround me. I want you to be brilliantly bright, because there are some dumb individuals. There are. And that's because of experience. That's because of society. That's because of culture. That's because of life. But again, if you are going through and I stay next door to you, knock on my door. Even if I don't let you in, I might have something in my home that I can give to you. It's like, honor thy neighbor. It's a love brothers and sisters. That's through Christ. That's what God sent down. His love was for us to love one another unconditionally. It was for us to see the better part of each other through another unique color. It was for us to say, hey, you going through? I got you. You can't eat? It might not be much, but I got something over here. I have 2 refrigerators in my home. One that's inside of my house and the one in the garage. The one that's in the garage is for people that say, hey, I'm hungry. I say, pull up. I can give you a meal. I don't know, for a day or 2, but I got you. I'll go donate my time to fill that refrigerator up for you. It's not for me. I'm a vegetarian. So all of my God candies and fruits, I can get it naturally. I can grow it. But again, I know with some people out here who need it. And I am the person who is here to honor you. Because some of us don't want to go and get a place over business just being broke or want to clock in and things of the sort. They don't want to do that. I get it. Because I don't promote it. Fuck a job. You was born with a craft. You was born with a talent. You was born with a hobby that you should be glorifying. That's the reason why I come on here. It's to let you know you have a craft. Reach out. Other people want to boast and brag about you, like me, who want to glorify your godly craft, your superpower. Somebody told you that your child had ADHD. That's a superpower. Somebody told you had ADAD. It's a superpower. Somebody told you was mentally unstable. It's a mental power. That you no longer put up with the bullshit and fuck shit that others is. That's a superpower. Tap into your superpower. I don't get on here for likes. I don't get on here for whatever. However, I get on here to come together, to lend a hand, to lend a thought, to involve, to offer a resolution, to let you know that you're on the right path, to congratulate you, to cheer for you, to support you, to let you know that you are not alone, to let you know that any and all things that might be built against you is in your favor. It ain't no disguise. It is a way, but it's not your way. So do not allow negative people, beings, what you see every day to spill over onto you, because then it becomes turmoil. Then you become a slick ass, messy ass problem. And then nobody no longer wants to subscribe to you. So with that being said, if you can lend a hand, lend it. You do not have to ask to be helpful. You just got to be in the stands to receive it, and also stand on ground when you see some evil doing ass shit being implemented to somebody. Stop just pulling out your phones and recording it. Pull out your godly spirit and say, it's not right. Let people know that they being watched. And what they doing is not being unseen. Speak up. If you want to be a better person in this society, then stand up to the ungodliness. Stand up to the evildoers. Stand up to the evil eye. Stand up. They don't make you a person of voodoo and witchcraft and warlock and shaman this and all of that. Y'all compartmentalize everything. Y'all say everything is ungodly, but the things that are ungodly, you sweep it up under the carpet. You turn a blind eye. I don't hear no evil. I don't speak, but it's here. It's right in your face. It spits you in your face every day. When these children walk by and they on their little motorcycles, electric bikes, I speak. Even if they don't speak back, I speak. I want you to know I'm watching. A lot of y'all watch from in your house and you'll call 911. What purpose, what justice does that serve when you are the police in your community? What are you involving the Klansmen, the gangbangers to the community for? Why? I make sandwiches. I feed the little children here in the neighborhood. Don't matter your complexion. I feed you. Because what matters to me is the future. And the children are our future. And they so dependent on these apparatus, and that as an adult and as a parent, you lack that because you rather give them that apparatus, get out my face, or go get on that, go do that type of thing. But you would never come together. You would never say, hey, I'll watch them. I went to an event and a young lady who was just like me, she walked off, and me, because it was just 2 or 3 of us that was in the vicinity. It wasn't diversity. So yeah, I put my eye on. I did. And when she walked back, I said, I haven't seen your 2 girls in a little bit. And we both got up and walked. We both. Why? Because those are my daughters. I didn't have to birth them, but they my daughters. They are an image of me. They look just like me. They're a smaller version of me. It'd have been the same way if it was a person that didn't look like me. Because you are in proximity of me. And I'm glad that she sat down in the proximity, because mind you, I told you, I was surrounded by non-colored people when there was nobody that was up under or around me. But I know my presence feel welcoming. My presence feel, I know that. I glorify that. I work on that. I make sure I bring that wherever I go. That's my protection. People don't know what I went through, what I endured, what I overcame, what I came through to be in this place. And a lot of you hate it. And shame on you. That's your issue. That's your problem. And I don't subscribe to it. Again, I'm a model. I walk off. I'm too much of a God to be lowering myself. Christ came off the hill to show you superpowers. What you can do with yourself. How you can benefit others with your superpower. They got upset because, he wasn't just jarring, or it wasn't just showed off when it was supposed to be showed off. So they unalived Christ because of that. Wasn't ever a crime. It was murder. It was a sacrifice. It was a cruise. Indeed. But they murdered Christ because of his superpowers. The ability to change his environment. Not to adapt to it, but to rise from it. And not only to rise from it, but walk to different communities and say, hey, you have a superpower. Let's elevate one another. Let's come together like booty cheeks and show our asses together. Let's show up in one another's life. Let's be there for each other. That's what Christ was doing. That's what God was saying. I'm giving you the beloved of me. If I can't give it to you physically, socially, spiritually, I'm giving it to you. What are you doing with it? How are you distributing it? How are you displaying my godliness? That's it. That's all. And y'all take it lightly. You take it for granted that God gave you a miracle. And you rather put it in the back of you and go clock in for somebody else and wait for the week, the 2 weeks, the 30 days to pass to be compensated for it, when you can do something right now and get paid by the kilowatt instantly. Instantly gratification, because you are currency and you don't know how to currency yourself. You don't know how to advocate and motivate and encourage yourself because you feel like somebody else has to be your validator, and you was validated from the start. Now it's time for you to pass that baton to the next individual who is willing to talk about you, what you got going, where you been, what you doing. It's okay. That's not a sin. But see, you have been colonized. You have been whitewashed. You have been brainwashed. You are comatose. You are still asleep. I'm not judging you. I'm saying it's time to wake up. I'm saying it's time to wake up. I am saying it is time to wake up. It is time to glorify self. Celebrate self. Love you. If you love you, how can you treat anybody who look like you worse than you? When you walk into a place and you see you, you would acknowledge you because you're looking at a mirror. I get so passionate when I speak about myself to others. I get so passionate when others do not know or sometimes feel like, oh, you can't do that. Why? You've been living like this. You've been obeying and submitting and conforming. Hold your motherfucking head up. Hold that hoe so high that shit, even the motherfucking eagles shit on you. Because again, I want you to know shit is fertilizer. So if a motherfucker is shitting on you, you growing. You doing something righteous. Do not always feel like someone is speaking ill towards you. Take it as a compliment. That's what I do. That's what I do. I take it as a compliment. When somebody tell me, oh, they no longer want me at their place of business, I've been put out of better places. If somebody tell me, oh, your makeup ain't cute, says the natural skin that you're in. If somebody tell you, oh, your hair is ugly, thank you for noticing. It's something cute about it because you got some type of rebuttal. Not only that, if somebody say, oh, you fat, yeah, I'm pretty hot and tempted, but my attitude is healthy. My spirit is healthy. My tenacity is healthy. My aura is healthy. If somebody tell you, oh, you think you better than me? I'm working on that. I get up every day in righteous mind to be better. Somebody say, oh, I'm competing with you. You gonna die. You gonna die competing. If somebody tell you, oh, well, I thought you was this or I thought you was that. Well, penny for your thought. You just got paid some attention. Again, you don't always got to be negative. That's how you raise your vibration. Is anything that someone ill or somebody in low vibration speak upon or towards or at you, give it right back to them instantly. You hold the door for someone and they don't say thank you, you can say, oh, okay, may the universe favor you. And once you close that door, I take it back. Because God said you can do that. You have every right to do that. Again, if your place of business that you clocking in and you are overly working yourself and they ain't gave you no raise your ass up out of there because they don't appreciate your work ethic. If you are married and your husband and your wife don't appreciate your efforts, and let me give you a prime example. If you cooking food for this motherfucker every day and not no time, oh baby, thank you. Put some laxative in that food. And have their ass running off at that job place. I bet you they'll be grateful. Next thing. Your children. If your children are ungrateful motherfuckers, stop doing, stop giving, stop providing, and stop offering. Only give them what is a daily necessity, which is energy, power, water, and that's it. No apparatuses, no upgrades, no anything. Keep them with the basic tools. A basic phone where they able just to call, just to text. They can't get on the internet. They can't talk to their little friends. You take the little damn video games away. Appreciation goes a long way. Again, I keep telling y'all. They only ungrateful because they know you're going to supply them with it. That's not a need. That's not even a necessity. You give it to them because it alleviates you being parents. But I love mines. I love being around mines. I love being there with him. I love him being there. I homeschool. So I'm with mines 24/8. Do you know how grateful that is for me? Because I got a chance to see another version of me go through. Mary. I got a chance to watch her see her firstborn be crucified, be shunned, be talked about. So mine is no different. And I teach mine the same thing. If they did it to Christ, they'll do it to you. The only difference is I'm here for you. Whether Joseph stayed around or not, I'm here for you. I'm going to protect you. I'm going to stand here when you are carrying your crosses and when your burdens are heavy and your loads are unbearable. I'm here. In spite and in regardless of what anybody has to say about me, how absent I am, how dumb I can be, how uneducated I am, how ghetto I am, how ratchet I can be, how whatever. Those are words, and those words do not describe me. You want a description? Hang around me. You want a description? Google me. You want a description? Yelp me. You want to describe me? You got to be around me. You can't describe me from what somebody else then told you about me. Because I am a frequency and I only respond or react to the reactions of an action. So if I was mean to you, that means I was me and you were something. But I'm kind. I'm lovable. I'm a giver. Only thing I'm fighting for is equality. And for people to understand my position in this life. And that I'm not going to conform. I'm not going to submit. I'm not walking around with my head down anymore. I'm not teaching my scholar to be in fear because someone has an issue with the complexion of his skin. I will not. I dare not. Again, I keep saying, I am not Christ. I am the replica of Christ. So I'm going to stand up on everything. I'm going to acknowledge everybody. I'm going to adorn you, your efforts. I am going to uplift you with my words. I will never tear you down or beat you down or kick you while you're down. I'll come sit down beside you to elevate you. I am not here for anything less than that. And if you come to me with anything less than that, I'm telling you, I'm slamming doors. I'm shattering the windows because I want the energy to stand before me and let you know your presence is not wanted, that you are not welcome in this place. I no longer want to see from anything like you. You are not kind, and you are not who I want company of. I am not who you want me to be. I am who I was designed and defined and in order to be me. And with that being said, peace, love, and light shall follow me. And for those who took out the time to give me your energy, your presence, may the universe reward you, reply to you, replenish you, and give you total recall of who you originally are. And don't you let anybody tell you anything less than or other than that. And if they do, you remember, ShaflannDaMoorCeo said, that's not who I am. And I don't even have to acknowledge that. And you walk off like the model that you is. And drop your burdens right there. If I come to you, this is me passing my baton. Because I have faith in you and I know you're going to get it done. And with that, Ashe. Hotel, peace, love, and light. It is Sunday, fun day, family day, and you should enjoy those who are near and dear to you. And if you have no one that is around you that replenish you, I'm here. I'm always around. Hit me up. Let's do business. Join my network. Where members, where sponsors, donors become members. And where you enter and become the prize. I love you. Ashe. Somebody say, hey, Mom. Hey, hey, y'all, what y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Thank y'all for being here, and I will see y'all again, same time, same place, Saturday or Sunday. And if you want to keep up with me, you can find me on Facebook, ShaflannDaMoir. And you can find me on my business page, ShaflannDaMoor. Also, you can find me at any XX level. And I support you as you support me. And if you haven't, be sure to subscribe. I am looking for permanent subscribers. And put your information down here in the comments, and I will follow you, and I will grace your place with my face. And I will also leave the comments to let you know I was at your place. Have a good one, be great, and be awesome. And may the universe be that to you. Ashe. Arrivederci. Ciao. Say la vie. And y'all have a fantabulous day before you. Holla. Good day. That is so tacky for you to put your hands all